Hello and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I am Fatima Siddiqui. First news headlines. Nigeria renews suspension of flight to Niger Republic. Insecurity. Nigerian hunters or Tinubu to sign NHFSS bill. Distribute foods to Nigerians from grain reserve. Reps urge federal government. Senate to raise customs 5 trillion naira revenue target. Federal government to include cancer treatment in health insurance scheme. NAFDAC begins enforcement of ban on alcoholic drinks in sachets. Birth certificates will only be issued to persons under 18 years, MPC says. NiMet warns airlines others of 3-day dust haze. Police declares inspector wanted for alleged murder. Peseiro demands more goals as Super Eagles prepare for Bafana Bafana. Now, the news in details. The federal government has renewed the suspension of commercial flights from Niger Republic to Nigeria and from Nigeria to the nation's northern neighboring country by the Economic Community of West African States resolution. It disclosed further that special flights are to obtain authorization from the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace. Commander General of the Nigerian Hunters Forest Security Service, Dr. Osatime Joshua, has called on President Bola Tinubu to sign the Nigerian Hunters and Forest Security Service Bill into law as part of effort to tackle the insecurity bedeviling the country. He said NHFSS has been in existence for over 10 years and has command structures in the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory, as well as 774 local government areas. The House of Representatives on Tuesday has urged the federal government to immediately open the grain reserves and distribute grains to needy Nigerians. This, the reps said, is to tackle the hunger in the land. It also called on the Apex government to boost food production and distribution. The Senate has alerted the Nigerian Customs Service that the 5 trillion naira 2024 revenue target of the agency will be reviewed upwards from the second half of the year to save the country from further borrowings. The chairman, Senate Committee on Customs, Issa Jibrin, maintained that all hands must be on deck to save the country from borrowing through an increase in internally generated revenue. The federal government has said efforts are ongoing to include cancer treatments in the National Health Insurance Scheme. This is to ensure adequate and affordable healthcare service for citizens diagnosed with cancer. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control has commenced the enforcement of the ban on the importation, manufacture, distribution, sale, and use of alcoholic beverages in sachets, PET, and glass bottles of 200 ml and below. The Director General of NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, said the negative impact of the ample consumption of alcohol, which is occasioned by it being economical, easily accessible, and miniature in nature, prompted NAFDAC to take the bold step of banning it in order to save children and to protect the health of the larger society. The National Population Commission has said that birth certificates will not be issued to persons older than 18 years of age. The MPC State Director in Oyo State, Akin Oyetunde, disclosed this while briefing newsmen on Tuesday in Ibadan. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency has issued a forecast for 3 days of dust haze from Tuesday to Thursday nationwide. The agency said moderate dust haze with a horizontal visibility range of 1 kilometer to 3 kilometers and localized visibility of less than or equal to 1 kilometer is expected over the north-central region and south during the forecast period. The Anambra State Police Command has declared one Inspector Audu Omadefu wanted for murder. This was disclosed in a press statement issued by the command spokesman, DSP Tochukwu Kenga, on Tuesday. He urged members of the public with information on his whereabouts to report to the nearest police station. The last on the news is sports. Super Eagles manager Peseiro believes his team is capable of scoring more goals from the chances created in the games of the ongoing Africa Cup of Nations, urging his words to be more clinical in front of goal. Peseiro said that his team create the weapons to win their matches comfortably. We have come to the end of the news. Here's a recap of the story. Nigeria renews suspension of flights to Niger Republic. Insecurity, Nigerian hunters urge Tinubu to sign NHFSS bill. Distribute food to Nigerians from grain reserve. Reps urge federal government. Senate to raise Customs N5tn naira revenue target. Federal government to include cancer treatments in health insurance scheme. NAFDAC begins enforcement on ban on alcoholic drinks and sachets. Birth certificate will only be issued to persons under 18 years, MPC says. NiMet warns airlines orders of 3-day dust haze. Police declares inspector wanted for alleged murder. Peseiro demands smuggles as Super Eagles prepare for Bafana Bafana. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News at 9. Remember, don't limit your challenges, but challenge your limits. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with the tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Fatima Sediki. You have a good night.